This video provides an overview of the Alternative Financial Services Ordinance and presents information on why this ordinance may be important to you. The Alternative Financial Services Ordinance is an effort by the Los Angeles County Department of Regional Planning to define high-cost lenders and propose new regulations to address potential impacts caused by these businesses. A high-cost lender is a commercial business that charges a percentage fee to provide a loan or check cashing service at interest rates that are higher than other traditional financial institutions. This ordinance is also intended to address the overconcentration of these businesses within the unincorporated areas of the county. Alternative financial services is a term regional planning uses to describe three specific types of high-cost lenders. These lenders are payday lenders, check cashers, and auto title lenders. On October of 2018, the Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors issued directives to regional planning to propose amendments to the zoning code that would focus on three specific goals: to create a new definition for high-cost lenders, to establish new development standards for these businesses, such as limits on hours of operation and signage, and to require a minimum distance between high-cost lenders to reduce the potential impact for overconcentration. In the County of Los Angeles, there are currently 440 high-cost lenders. Of this total, 43 of the businesses are located within the unincorporated areas of the county. The table on your screen shows a breakdown of the number of businesses by supervisorial district. The first district has the highest concentration of businesses with a total of 20. The second district has the second highest concentration with 11 businesses. The fourth and fifth districts each have 6 businesses apiece. Finally, the third district has none. This next map shows the location of high-cost lenders in relation to median income levels. Based on the data before you, high-cost lenders are shown to be concentrated in areas with relatively low median income levels. The Alternative Financial Services Ordinance is intended to address the inequitable distribution of these businesses. Although high-cost lenders are not currently defined in Title 22, they are regulated similar to banks, savings and loans, credit unions, and other traditional financial institutions. When a high-cost lender establishes a location within an existing retail tenant space, regional planning approval is not required unless tenant improvements or a change in the number of parking spaces are proposed. The Department of Corporations, a division within the California Department of Business Oversight, currently licenses and regulates these businesses. High-cost lenders are currently allowed in most commercial and industrial zones. Under the proposed regulations, alternative financial services will be allowed in the general commercial and commercial industrial zones with review and approval of a conditional use permit. Alternative financial services will also be allowed in the light industrial, restricted manufacturing, and heavy manufacturing zones with approval of a site plan review application. The overconcentration of these businesses will be addressed by requiring a minimum separation of 1,320 feet between the property boundary lines of alternative financial services. This distancing requirement is similar to the separation required in cities such as Long Beach and Norwalk. New informational regulations will require that loan rates be posted in multiple languages adjacent to the customer service window. Performance standards will permit business operations between the hours of 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily. Security bars and grills on the exterior of the storefront and exterior cashier windows will be prohibited. Video security cameras will be required to monitor customer areas, with 30 days of recorded video footage being made available to sheriff's officers upon request. New businesses will be subject to these regulations beginning on the effective date of the ordinance, while existing businesses licensed by the state will become non-conforming. Businesses that become non-conforming due to the new requirements will be permitted to continue their operations for up to 5 years from the effective date of the ordinance. Before the end of the 5 years, businesses will need to apply for a permit with regional planning and comply with all the requirements of this ordinance. Regional Planning submitted the draft ordinance to Public Health, Public Works, Fire, and Parks and Recreation for review, and no comments were received. Public outreach was conducted in 6 meetings at the sites listed on the screen. Staff presented proposed regulations and answered questions at these meetings. The majority of comments received from attendees were supportive of the ordinance. 2 comments received at separate outreach meetings suggested that county should focus on providing education and managing finances rather than restricting these businesses. The Department of Consumer and Business Affairs has been developing a public education program which includes information on alternative financial products. Staff determined that this project qualifies for a Section 15308 Class 8 categorical exemption from CEQA. The ordinance is intended to reduce the impacts of alternative financial services on vulnerable communities and does not permit these businesses within any environmentally sensitive areas. The Alternative Financial Services Ordinance will be presented to the Regional Planning Commission and Board of Supervisors in separate public hearings. On March 11th of 2020, a public notice was posted in 11 different newspapers of general circulation. The notice informed the public of a scheduled presentation of the Alternative Financial Services Ordinance before the Regional Planning Commission on April 29, 2020. At the public hearing, the Commission adopted a resolution recommending approval of the ordinance to the Board of Supervisors. The ordinance will be presented to the Board of Supervisors in an upcoming public hearing. The Alternative Financial Services Ordinance is available for public review at planning.lacounty.gov/AFS. Public comments and questions may be submitted to Larry Jaramillo at ljaramillo@planning.lacounty.gov. Any comments received will be forwarded to the Board of Supervisors for review and consideration. If the information in this video was helpful and you would like to see more videos like this, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.